Good morning, good moon day morning. Oh my goodness. And happy day after. Ooh, the morning after. Who is feeling it? I certainly am, sweethearts. Hello, hello. Welcome to Tarot today, sweeties. It's all about me and the moon. I hope you feel that way about your own practice, that it's all about you and the moon. Sweeties, I am ever developing my way of reaching you through these moments, these copper wires, through these invented portals, these portals that are like, um, kind of like gate kept a little tiny bit. And I'm rattling that cage. I'm determined to figure out new ways for us to connect. So I've got my little way of reaching the chat now. And you're going to hear some noise for just a second, sweeties. So you hold tight. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Um, it makes a sound for just a moment and then we'll be able to connect. Sorry about that. You have to hear the first moment of an ad. But that's okay because that helps us over here. That helps us sustain the space. I love holding our space. I love it so much. So, sweethearts, take a moment if you can and center yourself and set your intention because now we're in that barely waning gibbous moon phase. And I was born beneath the light of a waning gibbous moon. I've got a lot of a delicious dance, a relationship with this moon phase that I love. And I've been talking about it for years. It's around, it's in all the spaces. I I love dealing with like enormity. I love dealing with like expansion and contraction really specifically. Of course, I'm a witch, so I love those full moon phases. I love the new moon phases. The gibbous moons, that sort of cushion surrounding the full moon is just something I'm so interested in. So set your intention for the release, for the letting go, which is our waning gibbous moon phase. And take a second and like the video. Take a second to say hey in the chat. Give it a few words. Send a cute emoji and tell me something that happened on your full moon last night. And by all means, feel most welcome to subscribe to the channel. It is what sustains me. We're going to throw tons of tarot today, tons of tarot. And know that with every single video, I create a candle service. They vary in length. I've got a candle service going back there, which is a week-long candle service for our worldwide coven that gathers on Fridays. We've been doing that for years. We being I, because the first time I did it, I didn't even know how to announce it. I sort of just pushed the go live button on Halloween, as is my way. And I spoke with somebody from Finland, and that changed my life. So, yeah, viva la Finland. So I strike this wooden match in this space always. I always have, I always will. And I light our candle. This is a 6-hour candle service. And it's for folks that are gathering with us right now live and folks that join us later, because all of that is always shifting and changing. There's still a later for now. And this alerts our spirit guides of our presence and the fact that we are here, we're open, we're listening, and we're ready to receive the messages that are meant for us. So there is our gorgeous candle service in this delicious Venetian glass. And you'll be able to use this as a focal point backed by the Worldwide Coven week-long candle service. Highly potent magic, very effective. There. Right, my gorgeous oracle portal, sweeties. There's a couple of core coveners that are doing things today. They're going back to their office jobs or starting new jobs. So I'm burning that for those of us that have that like wake up call that their spring break at university's over, or they're starting a new job, or they're going back to their teaching job. I'm here for it. I understand it's hard. It's hard. We're all doing our best right now. And I want to take a second and just check in and see how everybody's doing in the chat and see how everybody's doing in general. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for watching my ASMR videos. All the videos are on the uptick right now, which I'm loving. If you would like a one-on-one tarot card from me today, utilize Super Chat, Super Stickers, which is really easy in the chat. You just kind of scroll around and hover that cursor over different things. I think it's a dollar sign, and you can see how you can offer a donation that keeps me going. This is currently the only way you can book a one-on-one tarot with me at this moment. It's a big April month coming up for this witch over here. And I anticipate being able to be live in this space every single day. I do anticipate that. And then we'll see where it goes from there. Thank you so much for your kind donation. Oh my goodness, Renee, honey, I don't know how you're here, but I'm loving that you're here. I'm sending you love, and I'll be pulling a card for you in just a minute. Hello, hello. It's good to see you. Hi. Oh, I hope that you're well. Hi, Joanna. I'm sending you love. Oh my goodness, sweeties. Just taking a quick little second here. Thank you so, so much, Rachel. Thank you so much. I'm really excited to pull a card for you in just a second. And I love you giving me somebody with clouds in their hair, because that's how I feel. I have a lot of air in this chart, and I am just about it. New possibilities, new ideas. Online until the 12th. Blessings to that. We'll take it. Just another day. And the way that I'll be doing my polls today is with a fully ordered deck, a fully ordered Moon Baby Magic Tarot, reminding me to tell you that the way that you can order a Moon Baby Magic Tarot deck, or the way that you can tell your pals about it, is with the third and final print run of Moon Baby Magic Tarot coming up on April 20th. That's when my Kickstarter is coming up, and I'm excited about it. Remember that this sweetheart is a double rainbow, and it's a flip chart. And we're keeping her ordered today because I just have so much respect for the journey that we've been on together. I love this miraculous little freak deck like you just can't even know. I love everything about it. I love the symbology of the backs of the card. I love the simplicity of the collages. I love the bright and glorious colors. And I love what it's brought to my life, which is helping me have an open heart about receiving. I've changed my relationship with abundance from this deck, and it sings. So you know that there's a unique guidebook that goes along with Moon Baby Magic Tarot, and it's a playlist. It's a playlist for upright and reversed pulls of Moon Baby Magic Tarot. And I just think that is such a beautiful, unique presentation, never been done before, out of control, bonkers, saturated colors. Yes, please. I'm about it. So we're going to be pulling actually from the deck intuitively as it's ordered. So let's have a little delicious ASMR flip chart moment with Moon Baby Magic Tarot. Yummy. Oh, yes. Yummy. Again and again. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. You know, you spend a lot of time with something. You go through ups and downs and ups and downs. And this flip chart is working for me, because it keeps me in my body. It keeps me in the embodiment of the exact phase that I'm in. So yes, 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 it is time. It is time to celebrate the journey, celebrate what I have been through, and celebrate the original intention of this deck. You know, it's a penny. It's a chunk. It's a head of cabbage to see me for a one-on-one tarot reading. And Moon Baby Magic Tarot was a solution for how folks could receive tarot the way that I present it, right? In a deconstructed and accessible form. Thank you so much, Cassandra Solano, for your kind contribution, your kind donation. It means everything to me. I respect your journey so much, Cassandra. Thank you so much for all of the slide after slide detailing how it is to be a working mother that sustains our family. It matters to me that you brought it up at this moment. This deck is a solution for working with me. It's an accessible solution for working with me. It is my way of communicating in the world. And I am so full of words that I do anticipate a time where I create a more laser focus on this channel. It's important to me that I have that focus, that I'm able to take what I have worked blood, sweat, and tears in this space to create, and I amplify it. And I'm going to need to focus my message. And that could look like intentional words with uploaded videos. It could look like that because there's so much on this channel that this algorithm might need me to focus better, differently. And it's a joy in my life to create videos for you. It's a joy in my life to have those videos that you can watch again and again. And when I use lots of words and set my intention and speak about it, I know it can be confusing because I'm such a passionate person. It can be confusing. People can get confused. They can think that it's their magic too because they relate to it. That's different. It's different when you relate to me than actually being me. You got to do you, everybody. So Moon Baby Magic Tarot, although it might be a relatable solution, it's my solution. Although the rainbow and the saturated colors might be appealing to you, it's created by me. This deck is showing people what can be done. I get it, but it's not the same as doing it. So the live streams I love so much, and they brought a whole career path to me, which I'm thrilled about because my career is about casting my gargantuan spell to weave with you our world where everyone is sheltered, fed, and has sovereignty. It's not a joke. And I must be physically sustained in order to create that, right? So the live streams might be disrupting the vision and the focus of this channel. It's possible. I'm staying really super open to how that looks. And one of the ways that I'm doing it is by consuming my magic. I'm drinking today the most beautiful magic brew. It's celery, pineapple, and mango juice. Wow, look at that look at this love brew. Look at that love brew. Thank you so much, Temperance. It's so good to see you in your day over in jolly old England. I just make up that you're in England. England's going through their changes now, too. So I'm just going to say the UK, sending you love. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to pull a card for you, sweetheart. So cheers, everybody. Drink what you got. Set that intention on your tongue. Believe in your magic. And let's all take our nice, delicious, fully accessible swallow spell together. Okay, honeys? So good. Celery juice, pineapple juice, mango juice. Yes, yes, yes. So good. Thank you so much for your kind contribution. Melissa, your donation is so meaningful and so lovely. Thank you so much. One last swallow. And when I say fully accessible, I mean to folks very specifically that are incarcerated, that somehow, some way have made way here, which was a big intention of mine anyway, so lovely. Um, you are the magic, you are the tool, you are the altar. So we drink this for everyone in any way that they are trapped, caged, incarcerated in their mind, in their body, in their soul. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So good. So, sweethearts, it looks like we're going to be throwing some tarot today, my loves. Um, Thank you, Mamalie. I adore you so much. Yes, full moon. Wow. Is it ever? So much so that I got ahead of myself. I went ass over tea kettle. I started calling it the pink moon. Honey loves, this is the worm moon. We are at this delicious late March worm moon where the deepest, darkest spaces are illuminated by lunar light and awakened to find their way back up to the surface. It's kind of violent. Spring is kind of violent. So it's good to see you. So good to see you, Mamalie. I adore you so much. It is a pink moon. I think it's a worm moon. Talk to me, sweetheart. Tell me everything. Hi, Alevi Oracle. It's good to see you. Sweethearts, I understood that March is the worm moon and April is the pink moon. Help me. Help me. Let's Google together. Let's celebrate not knowing together or not being sure or questioning or wondering or exploring. Oh, I dream of days where we'll be able to hike together and be together in person, especially at my ocean here in Orange County. Yes, please come to me. Come to me as things are opening up. Yeah, over the weekend, the COVID cases crept up a little bit here in Orange County. People be getting buck fucking wild. It's man, you give them an inch, I tell ya. So we're taking our time, we're easing in, we're finding ways to connect and make love with each other in larger groups, still online, sweeties. Let's talk about that pink moon. Help me, sweeties. Hi, Sister Sirius. Oh, speaking of pink, you just lavished me with gifts this weekend. I love you so much, sweetheart. Okay, talk to me. The worm moon was crazy bright on Saturday night. I thought it was the worm moon. Let's roll back up to Stephanie. This isn't about finding anyone right or wrong. This is a non-hierarchical, beautiful exploration where we're on a path together and we stop to admire beautiful things that we see, feel, know, experience in our body. Fuck it. It's a worm moon if we say it is. Fuck it. It's a pink moon if we say it is. Please. Yes to everything. This is about celebrating. Another name is pink. Thank you, Aventurine. Yes. I love it so much. It so felt pink. Oh, I love you so much, sweethearts. Yes. Thank you, Renee. But honestly, I wasn't right. The greatest Capricorn to walk this sweet earth messaged me behind the scenes and went, "Whoa, Nelly, let's do the worm first." Is anyone in their 50s in this group? Do you remember it, first wave punk rock when we used to dance the worm? Did anybody else dance the worm? It does feel pink, Temperance. I'm loving it. Yeah, it's been a little crazy, huh? Oh, Sister Sirius must have said something intense. Okay, yeah, people be out and about together. I love that we're checking in with one another in such a lovely way. Joanna, you're 38. You know the worm. Yes, the worm. I mean, we were just We were either you were bouncing up and down doing the pogo, or you were laying on the ground just wriggling everywhere doing the worm. There was no in between with that first wave punk rock. So I'm going to roll up to the top, sweethearts, with this anointed deck, anointed and cleansed by the light of the moon. It's a fresh deck, and we are going to pull a card for Renee. We're going to do that intuitively, Renee. I want to say this out loud. Renee to Rachel, to Cassandra, to Temperance, to Melissa Glasgavlin, to Stephanie Schaefer, Mamalier. Mamalier, how have we not ever raised a glass together? I feel like we do all the time. I'm just telling you. Okay, sweetheart. So Renee, yes, yes, this is unique because we know that this deck is ordered. So it takes a feather touch when we pull intuitive tarot, especially midair like this, Renee, aventurine for us. So the ring finger is just really sweetly caressing, and we'll see the authenticity to that. The brain is the only thing that can get in the way. This is all part of the channeled message for you, Renee, my love. This is the Four of Lasers ritual. You're right on time with a fire ritual card. I'm going to find a way to get that glare off of these art cards, my love. Protect the flame as you go into this next space of enactment, especially how you feel on your tongue. Really keep your tongue sweetened, keep your tongue kind, calm, no bypassing, let it out, let it rip, but let it be the flavor, the sweetness that you like. This is about how you are managing and how you are nurturing your magic right now. It has to be sweet for you. It has to be on your terms. And it really looks like it's a table for two. Enjoy, sweetie. Enjoy the ritual of life. It's not about what happened or what will happen. It's about what is right now, right where you're seated. Okay? Love you, sweetie. Okay, so I think this is how this is going to go, because I used to work with this deck ordered when it first arrived. And I feel like it's back to square one in that way. So, Rachel, the bottom of the deck, the Fool, the bottom of the deck, the Fool. So the Fool shows that jumping off point. It's like so obvious that it's comforting. It's so obvious that it is exactly the pinpoint place where you're at right now is the jumping off place. It shows you finding your way back to what you're fascinated by, finding your way back to the vantage point where you can see, where there's no obstacles around you, where you can see far and wide, Rachel. Make sure that you keep that pink a hot pink. It's a passionate pink. It's a passion for how far you can see off into the horizon. And I'm going to keep this live for the rest of the day so you can go back and look at your reading from here. A surprise view from the bottom of the deck, Rachel. And we're setting that aside. So any of the cards that get pulled for loves with your kind donations, thank you so, so much. I am happily holding space aside so they won't be pulled again. And it looks like you're up, Cassandra. What will help you open and unfold? Oh, I love that. Okay, so it's the first part of the bloom. The first part of the bloom is just like the big basement doors opening. Conk, conk. It's two sides that open. You have to fully open them. You can't just peek or else it'll pinch your fingers. It could really crunch down on some knuckles. You got to open up one side, then the other to be able to deep dive in, right? Remember that this waning gibbous moon phase is all about releasing expectations, especially of yourself. I mean, that's really, really all you can do. It could present itself as having expectations of others. And then oh, that's the inner critic. And you can say thank you for your presence because now I know that I'm looking at myself. That's the tongue I'm using against myself. So if you have expectations of others, it's showing you need to gentle up even more towards your baby self, even more. So the middle finger has pulled the three of waves, collaborate. Fascinating and beautiful because it's a first quarter moon phase showing divination. Working on a magical level in collaboration is fabulous. This is literally all about asking your ancestors to show you the miraculous course. This is like a course through your emotions, a course through your feelings, a course. Oh, I was thinking of a chartered course, but I'm literally now thinking of an electronic course. Just be mindful that the emotions of it are very grounded, that this is a collaboration with your ancestors, with spirit, right? This three of waves shows you to have really healthy communication right now, to make sure not to triangulate. You're really good at that. That could actually be that could be the course. This is fun. Get this card on your altar, my love. I know you've got it at your house. You get this card on your altar and feel it. Be in union with it. Thank you so much for donating because this just became your next offering. Wow. So much fun. Temperance. Here we go. So, you know, for me, grabbing the deck and being in a physical relationship with the deck is absolutely shuffling the deck. It's reordering, it's setting intention, it's holding it to my heart. Okay, Temperance. And now we'll fan the deck. It feels right for me to hold it in my dominant hand and to choose with my left hand. There's no rules to that. It's just what came up. And here we go. My ring and middle finger, Temperance, are pulling a card for you. It's the 10 of lasers. The key word is evolve. I know this card really well because someone very special behind the scenes approached me with this card just before the broadcast today, which, by the way, I was so excited about being on time and having a super cute thumbnail. Anyone have any words about my cute thumbnail today? Me and the moon. Oh, I loved that thing. Anyways, I got so excited that I broke the ceramic pot right there for that mother-in-law's tongue back there. And I had to do a little beach cleanup before we hopped on today. Temperance, so much to this card. The song is Under Tanzanian Skies. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. And it is a beckoning for you to weave your manifestation spells for your very own magic, your very own life, your very own experience. This shows you really kind of like taking out your passions and your excitement and your joy on yourself, right? Giving yourself the biggest piece of cake. Very simply because you saw it and it had the biggest delicious walnut on it. and you said, "Oh, that's the one." Like, be a child to your magic right now. Find yourself under the beautiful skies, just worshiping nature and really drinking all that in. Oh, Temperance, I'm so excited for you. This super ultra waning crescent moon phase is asking you, what are you manifesting? What are you taking for yourself that keeps you going? Because you're so here for so many others. Oh, I love you so much. This intensely orange field shows you working within your creativity, your confidence, your sexuality, however that presents. And just enjoy those 10 fingers of fire because you're evolving right now. You're changing. And you can do some really fabulous art right now. Your inner work can be showing on the outside in paintings and collaborating with nature, with planting seeds, and just sort of massaging your loved ones and holding your kitten. Oh, so much fun. Thank you for being here, Temperance. Oh my goodness. How lovely today, you all. Okay, Glass Gavlin, I want to look and see if I am reading a tarot question, sweetheart. What, how can I best prepare for my interviews Wednesday for the new position? I really want 3 hearts to you too. Love the golden field. Thank you so, so much for your kind donation, sweetheart. Okay. How can you best prepare for the interview? So that 3 hearts, it looks really like bringing together all parts of yourself, that love triangle, all parts of yourself, sweetie. Thank you so much, Temperance, for your kind donation. My goodness, sweetheart. Oh, you touch my heart so deeply with those 10 fingers of fire. All right, again. And now a shift. And now we hold the work delicately in our non-dominant hand. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now, like the top of the deck is jumping, and I feel like that's like a jumper. So I'm gonna pull you 2 cards, Melissa. Of course, this is the Queen of Waves, inner life, because the deck is ordered. This is fabulously the waning gibbous moon phase. It shows you really being here for yourself these days leading up to your interview. Really, maybe find a way to deep dive so you can not avoid saying no, but not drain yourself with saying no. It's about containing your energy and really making sure that you're in your own bubble right now, doing your inner work of building yourself up, gassing yourself, hyping yourself, and just fucking loving it. Long baths, lots and lots of letting go of ideas of what if it doesn't work, and lots of shedding any kind of lack of confidence. That's a long message, and I feel protective of all of us. So I'm going to take a quick peek at that just to make sure everything's good. Good at Sister Sirius. I sometimes see long messages, and I wonder if we aren't having an evangelical come in to just go wild. So I'll read that in just a second as I'm pulling a card right now for Melissa Glass Gavlin. Give yourself space. And now, ooh, the depths are calling. You can best prepare with the Ace of Blades, crystal vision. So as you spend that time with your inner life, creating that safety, that bubble where you can really gas yourself up, you can really like fuck with your own magic. It's about really literally focusing in speaking to the work in the I am. See yourself in that position. Go all in, right? You have to be all in right now with actually living inside of what that position looks like and feels like in the I am. So say to yourself when you wake up, I am waking up to do my morning routine to be at this new position. When I get there, I see this, I smell this, I hear this, I feel this in my bones. I feel this on my flesh. This is the temperature of the air. This is the sound in the air. This is the aroma of my morning hot cup of witch's brew at this new position. Live inside of it these days before you actually um, have your interview. Wow, that's exciting. And it very much looks like the color of your kind donation. It's inside the realms of like saffron and golden milk. Like really, really nurture your mental focus right now. So if you see anxiety coming up, you can soothe that with like the opposite of air, which you could think of as like maybe fire, right? Keep a good candle service going for yourself right now. Lots of warm, moist food. Really nurture yourself and hype yourself up moving towards those interviews. Okay, sweetie? Oh, that was a lot of fun. Mamalie. I'm going to put my glasses down and get comfy in my body. We had the Queen of Waves show up. Let's all drink together. And then we had our Three of Waves show up for Cassandra setting sail on their new course. Wow. Was there more waves too? All right, Mamalie. Mamalie, you're really opening up a new place right now. I can see that. And it's like, it feels like you're fingering books. You're going through books right now. Oh, and that's so nice. The second book is the better book for you right now. 10 of Blades, disillusion. So, sweetheart, I love this because it's the waning gibbous moon phase that we're in right now. I love this card for having like a really funky green, a really funky, like Thai green curry, a funky meal prep kind of green, split pea soup, like road trippy Anderson split pea soup. A lot of memories shining through right now. A lot of shifts and changes. God, that split pea soup is right up there in wine country, isn't it? A lot of shifts and changes that look like they're going to split open the juice for you. So let yourself crack open via that lightning of the mind of what you have been disillusioned by and from. Let that split open your mind to new possibilities, Mamalie. Oh, wow. The Anderson split pea soup that's up there in the Paso area, right? It's up there in the San Ynez area, and that corridor of the San Ynez Mountains and Paso Robles, isn't it? Something about the new juice, the new way that you're splitting open via the lightning of the mind, which is about dreaming, very specifically about you never having to put up with that bullshit ever again. It's good to use the lightning of the mind to sort of like do a mental sweep of anybody that's gaslighting you and how fucking over it you are. Love you. Lot of fun reading for everybody today. My goodness. Temperance, honey, you're just so generous and loving. Shall I pull you another card? Would this be a card for your mammy? I just want to check it out. I know I love this so much. Like, I'm not over this one tiny bit. Road trip. I like literally just go get your keys and just drive away. Just do it. There's just the lightning of the mind will break up any of that bulkiness, that thick pea soup bulkiness of that gaslighting that's been just sort of a fog, like a bullshit fog in the air. It's feeling like it. And god damn it, why can't we be on a road trip together, y'all? Oh, for your mammy, Temperance. Yes. Okay, sweetie. Thank you for letting me and celebrating me. in my wild ways, Temperance. Tell your mammy hello. There's so many choices right now. The whole center is calling. They're really like in that phase of being like in between and kind of the thickness in between right now of being a mother and a daughter still, even though that has changed. There's a thickness to this bridge that Mammy's in right now. They're very, very healthy, very strong, and they're climbing the ladder kind of out of that thickness. Excuse me. This is the 5 of Caves. You know, Temperance, when spirit comes in, pardon me, we must pay attention. Every time the throat goes, spirit is upon us. So I will just excuse myself for a moment. It's very magical, Temperance. This is the 5 of Caves. And the keyword is isolation. The moon phase is the last quarter moon phase, right? This is a time for Mammy to do some spring cleaning. It's right on time to wake up the body and wake up sort of this place that they've been in of isolation. The best way to do that is by not feeling like they have to acquire anything. It's about crawling out of the bulkiness around them, right? The best way to do that is by bringing plants indoors, not ones that you have purchased, maybe propagated plants from loved ones, and bring them in and let the plant energy. Look at this, Temperance. Spirit is present with us, my loves. Um, Mammy needs to feel alive right now, to feel life in her body right now, and not force herself out into the world, but just bring life into the home from living plants. That'll be really, really helpful. And let the plants teach Mammy about how to crawl out of that thick, dense place. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for allowing me to take care of your fam in that special way. All right, sweethearts, it looks like I'll be pulling a card for Hannah and Marie next. This is your first time you felt called to watch one of your live streams. Thank you so much for being here. It's totally not casual whatsoever, and you're just so welcome here, sweetheart. Welcome, welcome. You're just watching this and feel so loved and at peace. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Hannah Marie, I'm working my way through how to be in this space. Like, and I have new people showing up at the live streams, and yet the account itself is not growing like crazy. It's the ASMR work that I adore that folks want to come to again and again. And I'm trying to figure out a way to make it all work. And I think the best way to do it is for me to keep all the live streams off of the feed, right? We gather weekdays, we gather at 9 a.m. Pacific, and we'll create these tarot enactments daily because I love doing it. And then we'll do our long form on Friday, but I don't think that I should leave them up. That's what I'm experiencing. I think it's disruptive to the algorithm in this space because I need to keep growing. I have to stay healthy and strong, but I adore this form. I adore the live stream form. I adore being here, like in this circle. I adore creating this circle. So you're so welcome here. Tap the bell for notifications so you can see what I choose. It's a really big deal. Like, I'm growing and changing, and nature is change, honey. And so it's right for me to be examining this. I'm so excited to pull a card for you. Thank you so much for your kind donation. I'm shuffling by touching today. This is different than I'm using an ordered deck. And I'm holding the deck in my dominant hand and pulling down the line with the middle finger of my non-dominant hand. Oh, well, you're going to love this, Hannah Marie. You got the Chariot card. The song pairing with this card. Do you know my deck, Hannah Marie? This is Moonbaby Tarot. And if you don't have it, you'll be able to have it in its final third print run coming up. April 20th is when my Kickstarter starts. This is the motion of this deck and the song that's associated with this. And I don't know if you know that my deck, we were in OPRAH magazine. It was just one of the biggest things that ever happened to me. And it was for the playlist and the colors. The playlist was not an afterthought. It's the core of this work. The song that's woven into this card is something that Cassandra Solano can hear too. Rumble by Link Ray. It shows you moving into a room and hip popping, moving through spaces and holding the key light and drawing attention to yourself and your magic and taking up space while you do it. This is a time for you to take up space, no matter what you were taught, no matter if it feels comfortable or not. Learn to take up space and move into a room with rhythm. Hip popping into a room. Have fun learning how to be on a catwalk just by yourself, walking towards a full-length mirror. If you have the privilege of having a full-length mirror, make yourself smile and laugh. But get some swivel and hips moving into a room and take up some space, Hannah Marie. Great card for you. All right, sweeties, without further ado, it looks like we're rolling into tarotscopes, and then we are going to say hey and hail and farewell for another day. I just want to say hey really quick to Temperance. Oh, thank you so much for greeting everyone so kindly. Yes. Hi, Angela Alberto, saying hello to all of us. I'm so happy you're here. Yes. Oh, thank you so much for your kindness and love. Here we go, tarotscopes. Yes. Let's go. Well, no matter what, even though I'm exploring what it is in this space, no matter what, Hannah Marie and Angela Alberto, I am definitely doing tarot today every weekday morning, and the longer form at 12:30 on Fridays, right? So 9 a.m. Monday through Thursday Pacific, and then 12:30 p.m. on Fridays Pacific. Okay, sweeties, so here we go. Oh, I hope it's Juniper. Oh, goody. So, sweethearts that are new here, this is our black cat, Juniper. She's just a baby.
Found her in the bath again.
She was in the bath. This is our water panther, Juniper. Hi. Hi, sweetie. I didn't get a chance to sleep with Juniper last night. So, thank you so much. Oh, look at peering at us, dead-eyeing us right in the ring light. Did you want to see brother? Obsessed. Send a black heart in the chat to dear Juniper Jones, our black kitten who we adopted in August. On that note, Juniper is adorning and blessing 13 Moonbaby tarot cards because which, and you all, you understand one of the greatest joys of my life is that Moonbaby Tarot is the deck of the month for Sincerely 78 over at Jordan B. Craft's space, Sincerely the Tarot. You know, I literally marvel that they don't have 32,000. Oh, goodbye, honey. Mwah. Juniper's leaving. Mwah. Say goodbye. Mwah. Have a good day, Junie. Oh my goodness. Juniper's kind of quiet. They're not a noisy kitten. My 16-year-old son has trained Juniper to meow really loud before he puts her food down. Juniper eats 4 times a day. Spoiled rotten. Not a big talker. Makes biscuits in their bed and suckles wool every day in their bed because they just are so, not growing out of needing that suckling, nurturing all the time, but they're not real loud, and they don't purr that much. They purr when they sleep with Faye. It's about that subtle energy, sweeties, with this water panther, teaching us how to listen to ourselves and listen to our trauma. I love you, Juniper. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, honeys. Okay, so Aries, let's go. 6 of Caves, willing. I mean, this is just, I said it during Pisces season. I completely meant it and I mean it now. Aries, happy birthday. You are a gift. You're giving us a gift with this spectacular Aries season. Now, Mamalier, I got a reading from Stephanie Schaefer at Witches Confluence on Halloween, which was fabulous. And Mamalier brings in plant medicine and they bring in astrology and tarot and oracle decks in their readings. It's truly an experience. They taught me about where Chiron is in my chart, and I've learned and grown so much from it. This Aries season, it's the start of the astrological year, and it's it's a hell of a year. We're like between retrogrades because with the kickoff of the next Mercury retrograde in late May, actually the kickoff of what is it, Pluto retrograde, Mamalier, Stephanie Schaefer, does that, and that means the whole rest of 2021, one or several planets will be retrograde, right? And I do want to look at the chat because I adore your genius, Stephanie, and I want to learn from you. And I would love to hear you teach the chat. If you're still here, no pressure, honey love. Yes. Well, I love lifting you up. Oh, it's your mama's B-Day today. Oh my goodness. That was her card. That's so great. So Mamalier, is it Pluto that's going retrograde in just days? Later April, right? And then May, we have Mercury retrograde, and the rest of 2021, some planets, or at least a planet, is retrograde the rest of the year. So this comfort that Aries has provided us in our passions right now, it's so direct. It feels like such a direct access to our passions. Let's all really enjoy this Aries season right now without all the retrograde uh, turbulences, we'll say. So let's see if Stephanie's teaching us about that right now. I want to see that. Okay, so we will see if we get a little astro info from Mamalier. Definitely go follow them on Instagram. They're amazing. And so, sweethearts, this is for you, Taurus. This is the 7 of lasers, fortitude. This is you firing it up deep, deep in the soil. That's your body firing it up and warming up the nectars of your body constantly right now, especially moving towards the places that hurt. What hurts, Taurus? Move towards that, enliven that area. Lots of massage, lots of self massage right now. Yes, I love this so much. May too. That's fabulous. Love that, Angela. I'm glad. Taurus rising here. So Venus between us. I love it so much. And now Gemini, let's go towards the top. Here we go. 4 of waves. Everybody drink. The key word is fulfillment. Gemini placements. You're moving towards a big fulfillment right now. And that's no small thing. Stay super hydrated. 1 second. Everybody together. Gorgeous. You know, you're dealing with enormity right now. You're dealing with overwhelm right now. And I totally understand that. Okay, look at Mamalia, you genius. April 27th, it will go retrograde. Had to go check. I love you so much. Right now, all are direct. Let's use this next few weeks of all the planets' forward movement, it does feel like it's a very direct place. So let's not all get speed wobbles, right? This is part of Gemini message right now of dealing with that waxing gibbous moon sensation of needing to calibrate because it's going very fast right now. You can tighten your trucks on your skateboard, honey. You can tighten your truck so it's a little bit more direct, or you can loosen your trucks and you can do a little bit more of a slalom motion in the waves, and you can kind of regulate the speed of things by loosening the trucks. Oh, a lot of fun, sweeties. Cancer, this is for you. You're going deep right now. 5 of lasers, disenchanted. You're dealing with that sort of core uh, emptiness inside, where sometimes you can fall into disenchantment and have vilified it. Cancer, that disenchantment, it's just a portal. And actually, it might not even be disenchantment. It might just be you showing yourself the space, that open space where you just need to process, especially if you wake up and feel blue. If you're that type of person that wakes up groggy and feels blue, Cancer, it just might mean that there's an open space that needs space and time. And that somebody taught you to judge it as disenchantment. Whatever it is, go towards where you feel disenchanted and let it teach you. Very cool. Okay, so after Cancer is Leo. Who could ever forget? Leo, here we go. 6 of lasers. The adulation you've been aching for and that you absolutely have earned is upon us, honeys. I want to just take a peek at the chat really quick to see if there's more planet wisdom. Yeah, okay. Things are moving fast, so be sure to look around. So we have to also keep ourselves lubricated. That's how I was taking that wave on that card for Gemini, to keep things not just loose, but keep them lubed and keep your neck swiveling and keeping aware of your peripheral vision. Leo, that goes for you too. Keep that nectar flowing right now and enjoy this fiery sign where everything's direct and moving fast, just like you like it. Like, this is your time. Enjoy it. Really, really enjoy it. And the best way to enjoy something is by being grateful. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay. So Virgo, my love, 5 of waves, full moon phase. Keyword is grieve. This feels kind of like old home week for you, Virgo. This feels like an old friend, a soft blanket, a really comfortable shoe. Like, go towards the exact fit for you. And that could look a little bit kind of schmoopy, a little bit kind of like um, emotional, kind of like, um, how do I want to say it? It's not depression. It could look like a delicious torch song that stokes emotions in you. Go towards all those comforts right now and stoke those emotions and goose those emotions forward as spirit messages. This is spirit messages reaching you right now, and to really love how open you are to all that. Love it. There we go. So cuties, thank you so much. I don't know what's going on in the chat, but I just jumped really fast. These spaces, I tell you, things are moving fast right now. Um, so honeys, now it's Libra's turn, and you've got the King of Lasers, innovative, innovative. So this is my pink lemonade color gradient that shows you really literally in deep collaboration right now with your guardians and guides, and to just fuck it up, freak it out, Libra. Freak it out and really beam your magic as far and wide as you can. And I know you're doing that already, and dig it that you're doing it. Like, be about it exactly as it sounds for you. I mean, you kind of need to be loud right now, Libra. Let it rip. go to a place where your kind of loud is appreciated and let it rip. Awesome. Okay, sweethearts. Scorpio. Okay, that felt mixed up. I had to really ground for that, Scorp. You might have to ground. We're pulling all the hard cards. Let's do it together. So this is our 5 of blades. This is the third 5 that we've pulled right now, sweeties. So we're in it together. We're all in. I feel like 5s show us being all in, developing and coping and dealing with what's in our heart. So Scorpio, you've kind of are initiated anew after the big full moon last night. You're initiated anew, and this is really showing you who you are. And there's trauma. There's things that you've had to deal with that, no one should have to deal with. And that's your song. That's who you are. So in the end, it's worth celebrating. It's a challenging place to get to. Be in your therapeutic treatments just the way that you need support, very, very particularly in your mental health. And I love you. You got this, Scorpio. All right, Sagittarius, here we go. The 10 of Caves, birthright. Beautiful. 10 of Caves, birthright. Things are just slowed down a little teeny tiny bit for you right now, Sag, and you just have to accept that. And find a way to get into the physical groove of what that pace is. Even if you aren't choosing that slower pace, the slower pace is choosing you. So get into it. All right, Saggy. A lot of fun today, sweeties. I don't want to forget anybody. I know it's Capricorn next. I don't have my chart in front of me, honey loves. Hang on. This is the Page of Blades, Fascination. I love this card. I love this card for showing you that, letting go of one thing makes it so you're light enough to choose another. If you're still hanging on to something, literally it takes all your energy and time, and you can't even dream what the next thing is, Cappy, because you're so busy upholding and hanging on to that other thing that you've got to let go of. It's time. It's time. Of course, do this safely. Let this evolve, but know that it's time. Okay, Aquarius, it's your turn, honey. This is the 7 of Caves, one of my favorite cards. Another new moon shows up. Aquarius, you've got a lot cooking right now, and letting it evolve in a way means just really feeding it. It's the only way it can evolve is if you nourish it and really consciously know that you're developing right now. Pages and 7s are so alike to me because they're just about developing, right? 8s can be about transitioning. 7s are about developing. And I love this keyword ripen right now for you, Aquarius, because you're really kind of like getting your chops and getting your sort of like strength in the lower extremities of your thighs, your booty, the lower extremities. The foundation needs to be strengthened right now with nourishment. Very cool. And finally, Pisces. All right. Okay. Here we go. 7 of Blades, bypass. We literally single-handedly pulled almost every hard card in the deck today. So we're in it together. Pisces, I understand how out of sorts that intense blasting was of the intense, huge party collab of Libra and Aries. I get it that maybe you might have even felt left out and that your mind is blown. Now listen inside of that to what is kind of like whistling in the wind. Listen for your own enjoyment. Listen for your own messages, the divination of messages. It's almost like you need to play the record backwards right now in order to get the messages that are meant for you. What seems like everybody is obvious to everybody else, you need to approach in your own methodology, your own way of listening, so you really get it. And Pisces, just love it that it's, your own way and that you have to listen to the record backwards. Love that about yourself and don't hide it. We love you. That was awesome. Oh, what fun tarot scopes for the day, sweethearts. Well, let me just look at the chat and see if anybody else needs my magic and services today. Sweethearts, it looks like I've got 3 likes on the vid. Everybody hop on there and like this work. Thank you so much for your beautiful donations. It has been such a blast to hear the genius of Mamalier and to feel the magic of everybody else here. I'm loving that there's new folks here. It's important that you know that this space, you are wanted. You're welcome. You're totally needed. And it's just a joy to have you here. Thank you so much, Joanna, for being here. Yes, please remember, honeys, that magic is your birthright and everything's a spell. This is my spell. Loving you so much, honeys. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.